This is definitely not the type of video you're used to seeing on this channel, but ultimately the sad day has come to where I've decided to sell one of my cars. Now, before I tell you which car it is, pause this video, let me know in the comments of which car you think it is. Is it my daily 46 M3? Is it my E39 M5 Touring project? Or is it my E46 M3 V10 project? Let me know. Before I tell you which one it is, this car really did start this whole channel for me. Never once did I think I'm gonna sell it, but I have decided to pull the plug on it. I need the money in order for me to move on in life, really. This car, I've been through hell and back with her. It's been nothing short of a roller coaster with this car, and it's been great, but I hate roller coasters. I've had a lot of fun with this car, but I have decided that it's time for it to go. It's time for it to find a new home. And if you have guessed that it's the daily E46 M3, you're correct. You're correct. If you've been a follower of this channel, you know that this car was literally the first car I posted on this channel. This is what started this whole channel for me. This whole journey of just building my dream cars and owning them. Yeah, it's sad. It's been over 6 years of daily driving this car. It's been a daily driver for 6 years plus, and it's time. It's time, really. Again, if you've been a follower of this channel, you know that I've done absolutely everything on this car. Everything. When I first got this car, it needed a full repaint, which I have done. It is now painted in sapphire metallic black. It's an E60, E90 M color. Beautiful car. Beautiful car. I really do absolutely love it. It's been a great one, dude. I really do love this car. I really do. And recently I actually had the whole front end repainted just because of rock chips and whatnot, so it's a brand new bumper. Grills, I'm going to change them back to chrome. Everything's been done to this car. Absolutely everything. Again, this channel is proof of all the work I've put into this car. Before I tell you how much I'm listing the car for, I'll just tell you how much it cost me. In the 6 years of ownership, plus with the purchase of the car, it cost me over $40,000, and that includes all the upgrades I've done, all the maintenance, all the everything, right? So everything in this car cost me over $40,000. I posted this car for $25,000. Unfortunately, it is a salvaged title. It was salvaged for the dumbest reason. When I got this car, it had a cracked front passenger side lens, headlight lens, and a cracked bumper on the same side. Fortunately, that's why it was salvaged. Dumb, very stupid, no frame damage, no rust on the car whatsoever. It's a super clean car. Again, I am willing to negotiate. I'm not set on 25 grand, but if you're a serious buyer and you're a viewer of this channel, I'll let it go for less. We can negotiate. But hear me out. I know, 25 for a salvaged M3, a lot. I know. But again, just hear me out. It's an 06 M3, manual by VIN. I've done everything to it. Rod bearings. Yep. Subframe reinforcement. Subframe bushings, obviously. Well, and here we have it. The subframe is all back on. Vanos. They're aligned with one another, right? I pulled the cylinder head, rebuilt the cylinder head, valves, all that. Head gasket, obviously. The diff was rebuilt. There you go, beautiful piece. It is currently sitting on KWV3 coilovers. I've replaced the front lower control arms. New bushings all around, right? Smear it all you want. New engine mount bushings. Vanos oil feed line. I put a new transmission in. Oil changes every 3,000 miles religiously for 6 years of daily driving. Electric fan conversion. We mounted it and it's all looking good and flush. New radiator and oil cooler from Rogue Engeneering. It's a bigger oil cooler. Cools the engine off a lot better. Short shifter kit from Rogue Engeneering. Adjustable lower control arms in the rear. Ground control camber plates. That's up there. And the list really does go on. If you are interested in everything I've done, again, you could either watch all my videos or you can read the description below. I'll make a full list of everything that I've ever done to it, right? I know, it's a lot, and this is not the type of video you're used to seeing on this channel, again, but I figured I'd rather have one of you viewers buy it than just a random Joe Schmo. And I know that this is going to go to a good home because, again, if you want a daily, reliable, fun car to drive, this M3 is the one for you. Truly, there's no issues with it. It is by far not a perfect car. There's scratches and dings, you know. It's been a daily driver for 6 years. Come on, what do you expect? It's not going to be perfect. The only thing of concern I would really say is I would give some attention to the AC compressor. When it's summer, in Oregon, Portland, Oregon at least, sometimes it hits 100 degrees, right? If you're in traffic, it tends to start overheating if you're using AC. It never has overheated on me, but the AC pulley the AC compressor pulley on it is going out and it's slowing the engine down in rotation, so it can't cool fast enough, right? That's the only thing I would really be concerned about. I'd just replace that. I don't have time for it. I never use AC, so it's not a problem for me. But that has been a concern of mine for about a year now. Since last summer, really. Again, never overheated on me, it's all good. New coolant as of recently, diff fluid has been replaced, transmission fluid has been replaced, engine oil has been replaced. Everything's been maintained, really, and my videos show that. All the work has been done in the garage. Again, if you're a viewer, you will know. But essentially, I've decided to let it go because I need the money to fund my ultimate dream cars, which is the V10 M3 behind me. That is my ultimate version of the M3. That's gonna be perfect. I'm never gonna sell that. The M5 Touring, that is gonna be a perfect daily driver for me, and it's gonna haul the V10 M3 once both of the cars are ready to the track and what have you. So that's gonna be very cool. But in the meantime, I just need something more reliable, a daily driver that's not gonna cause me any issues. More economical on fuel, just less, you know, more economical on maintenance and whatnot. I'm thinking of just getting a little pickup truck, just a little Ford Ranger, something, right? Just to get me from work and back, just, that's it. I don't need a fun car for that. And again, I know 25 grand is a lot, but I'm willing to negotiate, and I would rather have one of you, if you're a viewer and you live somewhere nearby, or maybe you want to travel the States and pick this thing up. I'd be happy to do that for you. We can arrange something. I would rather keep my square setup that I have, and if you have a set of wheels that you would rather put on this car, I will sell you the car for $1,000 less. If not, you want to buy it with the car, it's going to be $1,000. We can negotiate, essentially, what I'm saying. But it's time, man. It's time. It's been a fun ride with this thing, but I am ready to let it go because I'm gonna have my ultimate garage right here. I don't need 3 M cars. I really don't. It's a flex for sure, and I don't like to use that word, but people think of it as a flex. To me, at least, people have expressed their thoughts on that, and it's never been about flexing to me. It's just been about driving the cars I love and fun cars to have, you know? Like I mentioned before, again, she's not perfect. She has a few things. There's a little scuff mark over here. You can't even see it on camera, but it sits there in the sunlight. The diffuser has a slight crack right here. Nothing crazy. Has a Magnaflow exhaust, catback. It is very clean. Super clean. I mean, I just love this thing. It has an AZA steering wheel, which retails for quite a bit, but those guys are very cool, and it's a very comfortable steering wheel for daily driving. I wouldn't recommend it for track use because it's a little too thick and a little too bulky, but daily driving, incredible. Everything in this car works like it should. It is currently at 152,000 miles, and it is absolutely solid. The check engine light is on, however. Currently, as you're watching this video, I need to replace all 4 of my O2 sensors, which I bought 2 of them. One upstream, one downstream. I didn't realize, I completely forgot there's 4 of them total, and by the time this sells, it's either going to be replaced, or I'm going to have the parts and I could just give you the parts to do that. But that's the check engine light for it. Of course, how can you expect an M car without a check engine light, right? But anyway, there's really no problems with this thing. Mechanically, she is good. She is absolutely good. She handles incredibly. Big sway bars upgraded. As you can see, the electric fan conversion is right down there. One thing I do have to note, if you buy this car and all of a sudden, this is just a warning, all of a sudden the car is overheating and you don't hear the fan on, just know that this fuse right here, this 50 amp fuse, that goes to the relay to the electric fan. I've had it happen once on me where this fuse just blew out. I replaced the fuse and it started working again. The car doesn't overheat. I'm just saying, it never has overheated on me, but it tends, you know, this is what happens with upgrades that you do. Overall, man, I'm gonna miss this car and I absolutely love it, and it's been nothing but good to me. And yeah, dude, I just want it to go to a good home. She's solid. She's very solid. She's ready to go for a whole road trip if you want. She's there. She can do it. She's a champ. So if you are an interested party and you want to buy this M3 and worry about nothing, hit me up on my Instagram at YevsBuilds, or send me an email. I'll link it all down below. Just read the description. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, and we can negotiate. On that note, I think it is a good way to close out the video. The money I get for this M3, whatever it is, I will button up the M5 Touring. I'm not gonna paint it quite yet. I don't need the paint quite yet. I will make it drivable though, and I'm gonna start driving it. But the rest of the money I will use for circulation, and I'm gonna try to make more money with it, so I don't live from paycheck to paycheck. Essentially, dude, owning 3 M cars becomes a handful very quickly. But I just really want to finish the main projects. I haven't touched the V10 M3 in months, ever since I started working on the M5 Touring, and I miss it. I want to finish this car. The M3 V10 swap has been going on for over 5 years now, and I want it on the road already. If you want to buy my daily M3, I will be super grateful to you, and you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna really enjoy it. Also, just realized, just sitting right here, there's a new clutch line I have just laying around for the 46 M3. If you're interested, I'll throw this in for you. I won't need it. Anyway, appreciate you. Peace.